probably be a 30-minute, maybe 40-minute practice. Sometimes I get a little carried away, but we'll start there. So come on to your back. As always, props are suggested in our practice, especially at least one block. So come on down to your back. You can start in a hip opener, soles of feet together, knees wide. You might start with your feet wide on your mat with your knees together, or you can simply come to a shavasana. And then take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Eyes are closed. Just notice all the points of your back body touching down on your mat. Notice the quality of your breath. And notice your thoughts. Without attachment, without judgment. Just notice. As you inhale, receive a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Open your eyes, draw your knees into your chest, and take some circles with your knees. Good. So we'll start with a little core work. So most of like a power yoga, Vinyasa, Hatha, it all stems from our core. But sometimes it's just nice to fire it up and remember that it's there. So we're going to go for it. So take your feet down. Interlace your fingers behind your head. And then exhale, lift your chest, let all the weight of your head fall into your hands. Elbows wide. Lift your legs, straighten them out to a diagonal. Keep your chest lifted, bend your knees, feet come back down. Exhale, lift your chest higher. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, feet down. Lift your chest. And slowly lower. 3 more. Lift. Shoulder blades are off your mat. Straighten your legs to a diagonal. Bend your knees, feet down. Lift your chest higher. Exhale out all your breath. And inhale, lower. Good. Exhale, lift. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend knees, feet down, lift chest, and lower. Let's do one more like that. Lift your chest, straighten your legs, glue them together, feet come back down, shoulder blades down. All right, adding on, lift your chest, straighten your legs, keep your chest lifted, lower, 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 tap your heels down, lift them back up, bend your knees, feet down, exhale, lift your chest. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Extend your legs. Lower, lower, lower. Tap. Lift, lift, lift. Good. Bend knees, feet down. Exhale, lift your chest. Inhale, lower. Let's do one more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, straighten. Lower, lower, lower. Tap. Lift, lift, lift. Good. Bend knees, feet down. Exhale, lift your chest, shoulder blades. Exhale, lower. Oh my God. Straighten out your legs, reach your arms long, stretch your belly out, lift your hips. And then draw your knees to your chest. Grab behind your thighs, rock and roll. Downward facing dog. Come into your dog. Shake your head no. Relax your face, relax your jaw. And you could pedal your feet a bunch, press down into your finger pads and your knuckles. Inhale, rock forward to your plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Inhale, plank. Knees might come down. We'll all come to our bellies. Untuck your toes. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. And then take the head of the arm bones back so your shoulder blades draw together and down your spine. As you inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower. Downward dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Feet hips width distance. Torso hangs like liquid. Sway a little side to side. Shake your head no. And grab hold of opposite elbows. To really get that juicy stretch in the backs of the legs, you might need to walk your hands forward just to straighten your legs out. And if you're really tight, you've got your hands high. Bring the floor to you. Could be an off day. You could be a beginner, just starting to get into your body and notice what's tight and not. So just give yourself a break. Inhale, lift halfway, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach tall, lift your chest, lift your gaze, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge. Fold. Inhale, lift halfway, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot back. Take your back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. So we're not dropping our hips, but we're slowly lowering our hips. And then act as if you're scissoring your feet together. Fire up your inner thighs. Inhale, lift out from your hips, lift your chest, big breath. Exhale, take your hands down to your mat. Lift your back knee, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, bend your upper knee, open up your hip. Try to stack your right hip on top of your left. Lower your left heel down, try to kick your booty with your right foot. Open your hip even more. Maybe you try to tap your invisible neighbor on their mat. Ooh, good. Right leg lifts up. Step your foot through your hands. Back knee comes down, so you're on the other side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower, lower, lower your hips. Big breath in. Exhale, take your hands down. Lift your back knee, back thigh. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, look forward. Exhale, fold. This time, step your left foot back first. Take your back knee down. One breath this time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Bend your upper knee. Try to stack your left hip on top of your right. Put some more weight into your left hand and then draw your right heel down. And then open up the hip even more. Maybe lean a little bit. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, step it through your hands, back knee down. Inhale, one breath, look up. Exhale, hands down. Lift back thigh, back knee. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Step your right foot back. Back knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down, down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Come forward in your plank. Inhale, right leg lifts, down dog split. Exhale, right knee over to your left elbow, hug. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, step your foot through your hands, back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. One breath. Big inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe I meant, yeah, I think a down dog is okay. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, down dog. Good, couple rounds of breath here. I'm going to do that exactly how I wanted to, but let's balance out the sides. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend up, three-legged. Exhale, step your foot through your hands, back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. One breath. Exhale, lift back thigh, back knee. Forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, reach up, look up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Settle back into your feet. Connect to your breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, look forward. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step your foot through your hands. Come on up, crescent lunge, high lunge. So find a good place of stability here, where you don't feel like you're going to tip over. So, straighten your back leg and readjust in that front knee, 90 degrees. Hands come to your heart. Shift forward at your hips and then twist. Left elbow, right thigh. Press your palms together. Press through your back heel and reach through the crown of your head. And then breathe laterally. So open up the rib cage with your big inhale. And exhale. Take your hands down. Step your back foot up just a touch. And then come up, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms back. Hinge your torso forward. Airplane. Step or steps with that back leg. Good. Straighten your right leg. Peel your left hip down and turn your toes down on your lifted leg. Right hip draws to the back of your mat. Torso is higher than your hips. And then eagle. Left leg over the right. And left arm wraps under the right. Single or double bind. Squeeze your legs and knees together to the midline. Inhale, reach up through your fingertips. Exhale, draw the forearms forward and find a big stretch in your upper back. Everything unwinds. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back, down dog. Optional chaturanga vinyasa. So you inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale to your belly or a low plank push-up. Inhale, up dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step your foot through your hands. Crescent lunge, come on up. Straighten your back leg. Bend your front knee. Reach up through your fingertips. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Hands come to your heart. Hinge forward at your torso. Peel your left hip back and then twist. Right elbow, left thigh. Press your palms together and draw the thumbs to your sternum. Press through your back heel. Reach to the crown of your head and twist. Roll your right rib cage under your left. Breathe. Good. Hands come back down. Step your back foot up just a touch. Slowly rise. Airplane. Straighten your front leg. Lift your back. Toes face down. Peel your right hip down. Reach your arms back. Reach through your fingertips and the crown of your head. Eagle. Right leg crosses over your left. Right arm underneath your left. Sit your hips back and down. Squeeze everything to the midline. Inhale, reach up with your fingertips. Exhale, draw your forearms forward and find an upper stretch. Or stretch in the upper back. Inhale, release, palms touch. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot back. Back knee comes down. All right, inhale, reach your arms up. So slowly, slowly, slower. Lowering your hips. You can even take your back knee back a little bit. Peel your left hip back. Get a nice stretch in the front of the right hip. Maybe you take your palms together, cross your thumbs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, deepen the bend in your front knee. Lift up through your sternum. And then slowly take your back bend. But think of it more as a chest opener. So you stay lifted, lifted, lifted. And bring your hands down. Lift your back knee. Step forward, forward fold. Torso like liquid, torso drapes, soft face. Step your left foot back. Back knee comes down. Walk your back knee back a little bit more. Square your front knee. Rise up. Lower, lower, lower. Woo. Cross your thumbs, palms together. And then make sure your belly isn't just splaying out. Try to hug it back in. Navel to spine. Inhale, reach up. Lift from your sternum. Exhale, deepen the bend in your front knee. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, stay. Good. Bring your hands down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward plank. Exhale, come all the way down to your belly. So slide your hands back. Press through the tops of your feet so that your knees lift. And then inhale, go on up. Cobra. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift. Maybe hover the hands. Exhale, lower. Now press into your hands. Furl up. Bend your elbows a little bit. They can even go out to the sides. And slowly roll down. Downward facing dog. Couple rounds of breath. Good. Step your right foot forward. And then inch out your right foot to the right edge of your mat. Both hands come inside your front foot. Take your back knee down to start here. So we're setting up for lizard. You might need a block. I know I need one on one side. So hands are just awesome right here. You can keep them. Hug your front knee to your midline. And then lift your back thigh up. Now from here, maybe you find more space to bring your forearms down to your mat, or maybe you're like, no freaking way, and you need your block. And that's awesome. Try to keep your back knee lifted. Lift up through your back of the back thigh. Keep hugging your front knee in toward your body. Take your gaze to your back foot. A few more rounds of breath. Notice what comes up for you here as you breathe through sensation, through emotions. Notice how Ujjayi breath can help you deepen into your hip stretch here, as well as keep your body calm. Good. Bring your back knee down. Take your hands back inside your front foot. And then slowly straighten your front leg. So left hip peels back. You can flex and point your front foot. And then walk your hands more toward your foot if you have the space, and you reach your sternum toward your foot. Good. Rebend your knee. Tuck your toes in the back. Lift your back knee, back thigh. Downward facing dog. Stay. Try not to move. And just notice if you feel a difference here. All right, moving on to my tight side at least. Left foot steps forward. And then inch your left foot out toward the left edge of your mat. Back knee down to start. Set up your alignment. Grab a block. And then from here, lift your back knee, back thigh. Bend your front knee deeply and hug it in toward your midline. Draw your belly up to your spine and maybe come down to your forearms. Maybe not. Let your gaze go toward your back foot. And it's as if you're drawing your front heel to the back of your mat and you're dragging your front foot toward the front of your mat. So really active. Keep your pelvis lifted. 2 more rounds of breath. Good. Lower your back knee down. Straighten your front leg to your ability. So you kind of drop your left hip down and peel your right hip back, and then you can point or flex the foot. Hinging at your hips, walking your hands forward, lengthening from your chest, your sternum toward your front foot. And then rebend your front knee, come back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend knees, step or hop to a seat. So take your legs out in front of you. Actually, we'll do a straddle stretch. So I'll face you. So having your legs at a kind of a letter V, taking them as wide as you can, and then drive your heels down, toes face up. You can take your hands outside your hips, lift your booty, send the sits bones back. We want the pelvis to tilt forward. And then from here, walk your hands forward if you have the space, keeping your spine long, not rounded. Gaze is forward. You can move a little side to side, find some freedom in your poses. They are certainly not meant to be rigid. And even when we're holding poses, our breath is still there. We're still moving. Good. Walk your hands back toward your legs. And then let's bring the legs back together and extend them long on your mat. And then once again, hands by the hips, sits bones back, toes face up, press through the balls of your big toes, and then walk the hands forward. Once again, pelvis is shifting forward, nice long spine. Drive your heels down. Maybe grab your feet or toes, or maybe you're right here. So that's where we start. And that's totally fine. Good. Bend your knees, plant your feet, grab a block, come down to your back. Draw your knees into your chest and take some circles. Bring your feet down to your mat, hips width distance. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, and then reach through your gap. Pull the shape closer toward your chest. You can rock and roll a little bit side to side. Keep your tailbone, your pubic bone driving down, so you still have your natural curve in your lumbar spine. And if your head is way up here, you can always put a block underneath it. Unwind, both feet down, and then left ankle crosses over your right thigh. Reach through the gap and draw the shape toward your torso. Rock a little side to side. Good. Cross. Plant your feet down. Lift your hips and slide a block under whatever setting works for you. So you could essentially bring this up super high, depending on how your back's feeling. And it's not on your low back, it's more underneath your sacrum, which is right above your tailbone. So from here, draw your right knee in toward your chest, adjust the block as you need to, interlace the fingers around your shin, and extend your left leg long to a hover, activating the hip flexor and letting it know we're here, we feel you, and now slowly lower your left leg down. Nice gentle opening. And then switch. Right leg long, left knee draws in. Hover your right leg at first. Say hello to your right hip flexor and slowly lower. Breathe. And extend your left leg long. So both legs nice and long. You can always bend your knees, have your feet up. Otherwise, just let this opening happen, along with a nice back bend. You can shimmy the shoulder blades together, take your arms out wide, palms face up. See if you can let the weight of your body be supported by your block. And then bend your knees, lift your hips, and take your booty down. Draw both knees to your chest, twist, take them over to the right, gaze to the left, shoulder blades down. It doesn't matter if both of them are down, you might just have the right one down, but you might also have the left. Bring your knees through center over to the other side. And take your gaze to the right. Knees come back through center. Curl yourself up to a tight little ball. Wrap your arms around your shins. Tell your body, thank you, body, for being so strong today. Thank yourself for showing up on your mat. Take a moment of gratitude for your breath. Inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Take your arms over your head, or simply let them fall by your sides. Make any little movements you need here. Maybe you walk your shoulder blades together, open up your heart space. Let your thighs, shins, feet open up. Let your breath be natural. Let's take this time to receive your practice. surrender. Come back to the moment. Reconnect to your breath. Deepen your breath. Exhale. Empty out all the air. And then receive a great big inhale through your nose. Fill up your lungs. And exhale, release. Draw your knees into your chest one at a time. Roll off to one side or gently rock and roll up to a seat. Keep your eyes closed. And let your hands rest in your lap or on top of your knees. Take a moment, notice how you feel now compared to when you started your practice. Fold your palms together in front of your heart. I find the hardest thing about yoga is taking this practice off the mat. And taking yoga in action in our daily lives. We have a lot of opportunity to do that right now in the state of our world at this moment. So use your yoga for good, for introspection, for helping others, being of service. We have to fill our cups before we can serve others. And that's what the practice can do for us. Namaste.